All right, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be working on a Nintendo Switch. I bought this in a lot of 10 defective Nintendo Switches. I went through them really quickly, checked to see if they were charging ports needed to be replaced, and we're going to start with this one because it's hopefully the easiest. This one does power on, it does take a charge, but the touchscreen does not work. So um, there's one daughter board inside that can be swapped out. It's the one that has the game card slot and the audio jack on it. I believe that it's this chip here that controls the touchscreen. So we're going to swap that first. If that doesn't work, then I will be moving the board into another chassis, and hopefully that works because I have a couple of donors over here as well. So just to show you, we'll turn it on and you can see the touchscreen does not work, but it does work. I already resetted this back to factory defaults, so the console does work. So it's definitely a prime candidate for a repair. So we'll go ahead and get it shut down again. So it definitely looks like this has been opened before. Don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. Hopefully not. I don't even think that was plugged in. It's kind of funny. It's missing the so right right in here is right in here is oh, I'm sorry. Right in here is where the uh, liquid damage sticker is supposed to be, and that is missing this. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, this is definitely torn. They've definitely gotten in here. I don't know what kind of work was done. We're gonna before we just swap out that board. I'm just gonna look at it under the microscope real quick to see if we can find any kind of you know rem- remnants of work that's been done. All right, we're gonna start over here on the right side of the board. Just looking to see if anything maybe has been replaced. We can see the BQ chip here. If there was a fault, particular types of faults, this would need to be changed out. So just kind of looking for flux, stuff like that. Again, this console does work, but I just want to see, like this is where the water damage sticker would be, and it's been removed. So that's odd that it's been removed because everything looks really good. The M92T36 here looks really clean. Obviously, this thermal paste, we'll get that cleaned up and changed out before we reassemble. Goes to the Joy-Con. The Joy-Con does work, but that doesn't look like it's seated all the way in. I'm sure it was fine. My OCD can kick in from time to time. So like we have a little bit of corrosion here. I don't know if that's corrosion, something. We'll get that cleaned up as well. This is the board here that we're gonna change out. This is the game card reader as well as the audio jack. And from what I understand, this is the chip that does the touch screen. As we can see, we have the FPC connector here, the ribbon cable that goes to the touch screen. So that's, I'm assuming, what's controlling the digitizer. So we'll remove this, swap this whole board out. I got a couple extras, and we'll see. Hopefully the ones I have are good, and we'll see if yeah, see if it works. So all right, let's see. So this is the board. It's out. Oh, okay. Is that thermal paste? But there's no way that that's all corrosion. That has to be some sort of a thermal paste or something that somebody put on there. Okay. So we won't be changing out, or I'm sorry, we will not be testing this board just because I don't know what all that crap is. We're gonna just replace it. So strange. I don't know what that is. Very odd. I'll be honest with you, being as that it's got that it looks like this. Think I'm just gonna change the whole chassis out. So we'll pull the board out and then put a whole new chassis in that has the new digitizer and everything. Obviously, I don't know what that is, and I mean we can see we got some kind of down here as well. So my camera wasn't recording, but I went ahead and pulled out the battery. You do this by applying heat. There's adhesive on the back of these batteries that stick them down. So you can apply some heat to the top. I usually do about 150 degrees Celsius, and just very slowly just keep moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it, moving it until you feel the battery start to get warm. And then you can come up underneath where the cables are with a pry tool and kind of just work your way all the way around, being very careful that you don't bend anything um, or scratch anything, that sort of stuff. So sorry I didn't get that on camera. Let's go back to the microscope so everybody can see what we're doing here. I'm not as concerned about the ribbon cables and stuff as I'm taking this apart, because obviously this chassis is not going to be reused. But all these FPC connectors, I'm definitely being careful of. I do want to clean up this little area right here once we get the board out as well, just to because it should be cleaned up a little bit. Okay, I believe that's all the connectors. We're going to go ahead and pull these screws out and get the board out. Okay, the board is out. We're just going to address this area up here real quick. This is from a donor here. Screen looks to be in really good shape. There's some smudges and stuff on there, but that'll clean up. No scratches that I can see. Overall, the housing looks to be in very good condition. So we're going to use this one. We'll go ahead and get the board reinstalled. Okay, board's down. We're gonna go ahead and screw it in. There's 4 screws that hold it in. Well, I guess technically there would be 6 because you have the 2 screws for the they're right next to the power jack as well. So your 4 screws are here, 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 and start reattaching all of these ribbon cables here. Mm-hmm. So apparently the fan, one of the fan screws is underneath here. So I'm gonna have to take this board back out. We're gonna test first though, just to see. I'm gonna just put these other 2 screws in for the fan for now. We'll test it. If it works, I'll pull that board back out and do it again. I'm gonna leave the SD card reader out for right now, just so we can do a test on this. And there we go. Now we're in Dutch. Go back. English. Okay, so we can see that it works. I'm going to get everything reassembled and then we'll do a test on it. Okay, so I had to change out the chassis. The other chassis that I originally put it in, that you guys watched on screen, this guy had a dead spot like right in this area here. So put it in a different chassis. This one is working perfectly fine. We'll go into the settings here just so you can see. Touchscreen, you can see it works perfectly fine. Joy-Cons work great. Wi-Fi works great. I need to test the card reader and the game slot, and I will check those off screen. If everything works well, then this one will be up for sale. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.